As a third-year medical student, I received an unforgettable lecture from a neurosurgery resident. Now, it wasn't the breakdown of his resections of neuoblastomas, astrocytomas, meningiomas. No, it was a personal aside he gave us at the very end of his lecture. It was the advice I wish I would have received before I went to medical school. After his lecture, he was holding a Q&A with all of us medical students in our third year with those dreamy eyes of, could I be a neurosurgeon? When he stopped, I think he saw that we were dreaming and he said, "Neurosurgery is really cool and we save lives. It will require every single ounce of you to get through it though, and it will require massive sacrifice to your personal life. If you're doing this because your family thinks it's gonna be cool to call you a neurosurgeon, or you think it's gonna be cool to tell people you're a neurosurgeon, I got some bad news for you. You're gonna resent every person you did it for and yourself. Because if you're pursuing this for any other reason besides you wanting it, then you're going to resent it." It's pretty damn good life advice, and it illustrates perfectly what happened to me. You see, I was on the fence about medical school. I'd applied, was accepted off the wait list, and then deferred for 2 years. I had a choice in front of me. Do I go to medical school, which would have brought about social approval, it would have brought about a great income, would have been way up high on the hierarchy of success, or do I chase what's in my soul? I didn't have anything clear in my soul, I just had a calling to go figure it out, a calling of discovery, and I felt a slight pull to the mountains. Instead, I dismissed that call. I chose medicine because it was what I was supposed to do, and in that process, I lost my want-tos. Over the next 8 years, I fought like hell to find myself inside of medicine. I did everything I could. Ultimately, I became a board-certified psychiatrist in a path that I'm really proud of. But it was never what I wanted. So all those resentments that neurosurgeon warned of, they all showed up every time I had to dig really deep in my path during step 1, during step 2, during board exam studying, during long days on internal medicine, during days on call, during back-to-back days on call. That resentment showed up. It was really as simple as it all came down to at the beginning. Not really wanting it. I have no issue with medicine. I think it's an awe-inspiring and magical field for those that want to do it. For those that don't, another fate awaits. The same rule applies in life too. If we don't want it, we end up resenting it. So that leaves us a choice. Today, let's take a small step to begin to build a life that we want.